California has innocent blood on its hands. There was a Native American genocide, right here in California, with mass murders like the Sacramento River Massacre, in which hundreds of Winter people were slaughtered near Redding, California. It is said 900 Native Americans were butchered by Captain Framett and his soldiers. Most victims were women and children. Pinned against the river, the Native Americans were forced to flee, and Framett and his men slaughtered them, all they could get, including children. Eyewitness William Isaac Tustin reports it was a slaughter, and that Framett tomahawked even women and children to death, while riflemen shot more victims. None of the murderers were charged or punished in any way for the killings. Framett went on to be involved in more massacres of Native Americans, and was rewarded for it. In fact, Framett became military governor of California in January 1847, for a short time, and in 1850, Framett became California's first U.S. Senator. In 1851, another California governor, Peter Burnett, considered the first real California governor, told the legislature to expect war until the Indian race becomes extinct. Burnett was a terrible racist, passing horrifying laws against Native Americans and African Americans. Yet he was governor of California. California rewarded genocide, rewarded one massacre after another, of innocent Native Americans, to take their land. Finally, in 2019, Governor Gavin Newsom of California offered a tepid, nearly meaningless apology for historical wrongs done by the state of California to Native Americans. Historical. It isn't merely historical, it's recent. The state of California funded the genocide of Native Americans and stole their lands. Why were those lands never returned? Governor Newsom talked about healing, but the lands stolen are still held from the Native American tribes. California stole these lands by genocide. It was mass murder, genocide, and yet California never gave these lands back to the Native Americans to whom they belong. There's a forgotten genocide, right here in America. Millions of Native Americans were murdered, on their native lands. It was genocide. This is Rome. Rome conquers, massacres, and enslaves. Rome is still here, and the killing continues. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. The scriptures say, whoever commits misdeeds, and becomes besieged by his iniquities, these are the inmates of the fire, wherein they will dwell forever. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment, neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause.
This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. Why am I generating this message? There is a hidden euthanasia, a silent genocide, just to amuse or please immoral people. This is April Schulthies, and they tried to put me down. I'm a virgin. It's not really on purpose. I'm just not married, so they tried to put me down. You could be put down, too, and you may never even see it coming. This is April Schulthies. Native America is a covenant land, given by the Lord to his covenant people for a perpetual possession. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on the American continent was not forgotten by God, was not forgotten by God. This is April Schulthies. This is Rome. You could be in the Roman arena and not even know it, the victim of a secret reality show. What happens if you, as a Christian, love God and try to live the golden rule instead of participating in the violence of Rome? They will kill you. In societies that consider themselves Christian, you are surrounded by Rome. Christianity makes you worship a trinity. That's three, not one. In fact, a triumvirate, a Roman triumvirate. Rome crucified Christ. It didn't convert to Christianity. Rome conquers. It does not convert. Rome is into violence and genocide. You will die, easy kill, and Rome will be highly entertained. This is April Schulthies. In the book, The Seventh Sense, The Secrets of Remote Viewing as Told by a Psychic Spy for the U.S. Military, by Lynn Buchanan, the author admits that the CIA was using controlled remote viewing, acronym CRV, on targets. CRV makes it possible for them to see and know what targets are doing from a distance, and even control a target's thoughts and actions. When caught, the CIA claimed it declassified and discontinued the program, but it really just changed the name from Centerlane to Sunstreak and continued operations in secret. The military is using the science of the mind against you. You are not free in America. This is Rome. You are not safe.